So the next section of the Small Catechism is a household chart of some Bible passages. And what this really comes down to is for each kind of group or person or vocation that is listed, it offers a Bible verse that applies pretty directly to that thing. Okay, so for example, here's one for bishops, pastors, and preachers. A bishop is to be above reproach, the husband of one wife, temperate, virtuous, moderate, hospitable, and apt teacher, not a drunkard, not vicious, not involved in dishonorable work, but gentle, not quarrelsome, not stingy, one who manages his own household well, who has obedient and honest children, not a recent convert, who holds to the word that is certain and can teach, so that he may be strong enough to admonish with saving teaching and to refute those who contradict it. And that's from 1 Timothy 3. So like if you're going to pick one verse that says like this is really the core of what it means to have the character of a pastor, of a preacher, this is a pretty good verse for you to do that. And they have verses for a wide variety of things. So that one is kind of directed at leaders in the church, at pastors and preachers. And then we have there's concerning governing authorities and how we're supposed to deal and interact with our government. There's one for husbands, there's one for wives, there's one for parents, there's one for children, there's one for servants, day laborers, workers. So as you go into work, that might be a good verse to reflect on. It says, "You servants, be obedient to your bodily lords with fear and trembling, with singleness of heart as to Christ himself, not with service meant only for the eyes, done to please people, but rather as servants of Christ, so that you do the will of God from the heart with good will. Imagine to yourselves that you are serving the Lord and not people, and know that whatever good anyone does, the same will that person receive, whether servant or free." So the verse kind of says, when you work, you're not just working to look good. You're not just kind of going through the motions. You're called to serve your employer, whoever that may be, as if you are serving God. Then we have it says for masters or mistresses, but I would say that would be well applied to anyone who's a boss in a position of authority. For young people in general, for widows, for all in the community. So we have all these different roles that people are in, that we are in, and it has just some simple Bible verses for us to look at and reflect on. And it's really good, especially when you're not quite sure what you should be grounded in. And is one verse going to give you all the answers to any given vocation or calling that you have? No, probably not. Almost definitely not. But is it a good place to start? Is it a good place to be grounded in? Yeah, I think we can say that. So check it out. Again, this is a pretty good reason for you to hold on to to a copy of the Small Catechism. And again, as always, if you have comments, questions, concerns, put them in the section below. And regardless, brothers and sisters, go in peace. Serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.